EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They will start this drive with Ford. And nowhere to run on the end. Defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. First carry for Nick Chubb. Shifts by him. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Throwing on third down, Watson swings this out for him. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 62 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 66 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Browns take over their 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, is every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He's got daylight. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Britton Covey. This is brought in at the 21. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the last Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. After the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught. Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Scott on the return out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. He got 29 yards that time. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it?
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And this is caught. He laid out and got it. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball, receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be caught by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Still leading 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Pushing his way through, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's 1st down. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose. To start things out, call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Herbert. That one caught by Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Give him another one right back to Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now a toss play to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They juked him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. To throw is Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They toss it down to Pollard. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 43 yards rushing so far. This is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Pollard again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott to throw it. And his ball is caught by Warren. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 59 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Cooks finishing the footwork. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To the air again, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the offense. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
On third down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage and turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they've been playing, I expect expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert on first down now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So their woes on offense. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down. Play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, here's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They run it again with Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill. and getting the stop.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. To the air, Allen. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football until it's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap, another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Well, your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, and this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They run the counter with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. So remember, remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. The defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
On 1st down, Allen. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Allen to throw once more. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now here's another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the Bills have recovered. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Quick toss to Knox. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
I give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down, and they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Tua, and the ball is out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase
that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on 1st down. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it.
And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as a tackle made at the 18.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills 1st down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
To throw, it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd down and 4.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the...
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there in that one.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here the first quarter is going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 60 yards. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. There's the stiff arm. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Watson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hunt is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Credit Zadarius Smith able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at their own 37-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's in. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing. And they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds. So they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up to get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
They might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Purdy sets up to throw again. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Niners 49ers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
65-yard attempt.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Bring it home, baby. Come on, we need these 3 points. Stay on point, fellas.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And it'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Purdy to throw it on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Watson on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going quickly out to the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, we have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Watson looks to throw again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Second down and a little more than a yard here. And trouble trying to middle here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now Samuel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches take on when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6 coming up.
Chubb running to the wide side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That big play looming on 3rd down. To throw, Watson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, 49.
Purdy to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here. And a tie ball game in the
when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Watson. Being chased. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's 2nd down and 3. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Watson to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here comes 2nd down. Watson. He's gotten a joker, his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just like to win this thing in regulation. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a solid matchup in store in the NFC, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready up. Commit, red. Opposite, green.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. And before the second down. Whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Madison getting it again on second. And he'll be taken down, but they got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Cousins to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, "No indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll return it from the 6. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne, 82 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up going to the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. And
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. They needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
before they can snap it. Time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Going right back to Akers.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Oliver, the tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big shot there in the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
You can do it, baby.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Cousins going to change it up. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
It's a run with Akers. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is Smith with the grab. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? It might just go wrong and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.